So our objective now is probably can be described as so let's say we want to do month-on-month variance. Of course, month-on-month variance is going to be reported on a current month. So for example, if I'm in May now and I want to calculate month-on-month variance, I will need to stay in May, but I will need to have access to April's numbers. Unfortunately, Power BI is not going to allow that because everything works in measures based on filters context. So, and May is what is currently filtered. It cannot see April. So I'll need to manipulate the filter context for us to be able to see April while we are sitting in May. And that's why we have the calculate function. So let's go and calculate previous month revenue. So right click on orders, click on new measure. And we'll call this previous month revenue. So previous month revenue is going to be equals to, we want to manipulate the filters context. So we have to start with calculate. So calculate expression is what am I calculating? What calculation do I want to manipulate the context for? I want to manipulate the context for the revenue that I'm currently reporting. So that's my expression now, revenue, which I've written earlier. So calculate revenue, comma. So the filter now is what filters do I want to use in this new manipulation, this new thing that I want to visualize. What do I want to see there? So let me go to the other line to write that one. So my filter now is, I need a function that can help me know which month do I currently have selected so that I can just go and pick the month before it. Okay, so that's previous month function. So previous month function, you can see the other variants of previous. You can calculate for previous day, you can calculate for previous quarter and previous year. So in this case, we're using previous month. So previous month function requires just a single argument, and that's dates. And where's our dates? We have our dates on the calendar table. So calendar date, close the bracket here for previous month and go to the next line, close the one for calculate. And when I hit enter and I look for the measure to add to my report, previous month, so check the box, you can see that January is blank. Our first data starts in January 2014, so there is no previous month. And obviously you can see that for each month now it is repeating the value for a previously selected month. So now we need to understand, what does the previous month function do? So let's go and select the measure again and understand what previous month function does. So previous month function typically is going to go and find out first, which year do I have selected? Okay, so once it knows the year I have selected, then it also wants to know which month do I currently have selected. Once it finds out the month I have selected, it simply goes back and picks the previous month. Okay, so first the year has to be the same thing. Once the year is the same thing, then it goes and look for the month and it tries to find the previous month. So let's see how we can expand this. Let's see how we can write this same thing without having to use this sugar.